What's up, everyone? Yes, I started the stream late. Sorry again. But hey, at least it's not significantly late like it was last time, where it was like a whole hour late. So there's that. Alright, now I just need to put everything out on social media so everybody gets it. Oh. Alright, let's see what we got here. That's that. My laser. Okay, there we go. Got that. Link. Let's see. How do I do that again? Oh, sorry guys. Didn't see it. I didn't even see the comments there for a second. My bad. Let's see. What's up, Joe? It's been and G, yes, I got you. Let me get the comments for a second. I know I did it yesterday. Hold on, let's see. Invite people. Control C. Yeah, it's not really a reaction video so much as it's like a let's watch, and I'm doing this as a recommendation from my subscribers. Like pretty much we pick any like random anime or TV show or whatever, and we get the links to it, try to sync it up and like do a commentary kind of thing as we're doing it. So it's kind of like a reaction, but not a reaction at the same time. And I've only seen like a small handful of people actually do it, like every now and then. But I'm just doing it as per subscribers. So yeah. It's actually been pretty good. Like right now we're watching Romeo and Juliet and RWBY Volume 2. And like the cool part and the bad part about this whole thing is that I kind of have to wear headphones. Cuz it's like don't get me wrong, there's nothing I would love to do more than to like kind of like a review / critique kind of thing. And like that whole commentary thing that some people do like on DVDs and movies and stuff like that, the thing that most people don't watch. Yeah, that's kind of like what we're doing, but we're doing kind of like our own spin on it in a way. But yeah, so far we're watching RWBY Volume 2, and then after that we're gonna hit up Volume 3. And hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, which I think it should, we'll probably try and I guess kind of like Black Mirror comment. But hopefully if we get everything going according to plan, we should finish up before not August, but October 22nd when Volume 4 drops. And that'll be pretty epic. Hey, who's this random black guy joining my stream? No, I'm joking.
Hey man, that's racially insensitive, I'll have you know.
Is it? I mean, I'm black too, so I mean.
Well, shut up. Where are my headphones? I just had them.
Better find them, G. I'm not getting flagged for copyright.
Sure. Hey, I understand. All right.
I like making these 20-minute long videos and hoping that the audience retention time stays there.
What do you mean 20 minutes? This is like 2 hours.
Yeah, probably. Let me see. RWBY Volume 2. Let me see what this link is so I know exactly where we're at. Let's see.
You bought the DVDs.
So what? Oh, this is Quentin. This is one of the guys I worked with in a collab group. I'm still in a collab group with. We're just kind of taking the time off away from it because everybody's busy. But this is basically Giants.
Oh, we got. Oh, Quentin, I'm hurt. You don't know who I am. Head of the great team of Team Synthesis. I know Blaze talked about it like once.
No, I mentioned it. From the people that actually
from time to time.
From the people that actually like click on the link to it, like, oh yeah, so this is what he was talking about. Let's see. Episode 5. All right, here's the link to RWBY Volume 2, Episode 5, and we're going to try to sync it up all at the same time. As a matter of fact, if you can open it up now and just like, I guess, have it open so it can load, and like, if there's a commercial, you can skip past the commercial so that we don't have to really, so we can try to get it as close as possible to it.
Ooh, RWBY Volume 2, Chapter 5.
What?
I almost said volume 2, Volume 5 like an idiot.
But yeah, I got antsy and watched the trailer for Volume 4, and yeah, it was funny. Everybody was like, "Oh man, it's so epic!" And then like cut to Yang without her arm. They're like, "Oh."
Wait. There's a season 4 trailer.
The one that they had at Rooster Teeth. It's like it looks kind of just like a teaser trailer because like as a mock-up kind of trailer or something, because the graphics and or not graphics, but the animation, all this stuff is like way higher than what we've seen so far from RWBY. So I mean,
the 7-minute one or the 2-minute one.
The one that the one that's like it has like vertical correction on it. Like the other one's like kind of sideways, but this one's actually like fine. I think it might be the 7-minute one though. Let me see. I'm not sure which one it is though.
Every time I go out making a video, I get a message from Blaze talking about let's stream.
My bad. It's the 6-minute one, like the one that's set by PSB123.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
sounds like Jacob Sartorius.
Yeah, it's that one. Okay, if you guys already have like Netflix up or something like that, or whatever medium you're deciding to watch RWBY on, whether it's the link or anything else like that, let me know when you're ready to go, and we'll try to sync it up. Because we were watching episodes 5 and 6 of this, and 5 of 6 of Romeo and Juliet, and we're going to add commentary and stuff as we go through it, because, you know, that's how we do around here. I might even
trying to be edgy and cool.
Yeah, edgy, cool. Hopefully sometime, all right, Quentin, let me know whenever you have yours up, man. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, maybe even like next month or something, I might just like take one of the days that I'm streaming just to do like a full RWBY Q&A, not Q&A, but like discussion kind of thing with the people that, you know, come through the channel and everything, and not just do a discussion video. And while we are doing this, while everybody's getting their stuff set up, I'm going to mess with a thumbnail that I have. Yeah, we're watching RWBY first just to get it out the way. I mean, unless you want to watch RWBY last and Romeo and Juliet first, it doesn't matter to me. I just put the title on there for the video.
Hold up, we need to wait for 6 minutes and 9 seconds before we start watching RWBY.
Are you really trying to watch the trailer for Volume 4 right now?
Of course. I didn't even know it existed. Oh, it's Summer. It's Summer. Or is it Ruby? I need to know.
It's RWBY.
Oh, it's Ruby.
This guy is so hyped right now.
You were talking all that stuff about I'm not going to watch the crappy camera phone one, and then you went and watched it anyway.
Well, that was one of them that I saw where the guy had it. His hand was all shaky and junk. I was like, I can't even see anything. This person was actually sitting in the front of the crowd. So yeah, watching it right now.
Great.
Wait, we're supposed to sync. Well, that's fine. Okay, so Volume 2, Episode 5.
Ooh, Ruby got an upgrade.
Hey, calm that down. We're trying to start this episode. Okay,
Shut up.
I'm gonna start Episode 5. Jim George Baker, let me know whenever you have yours up, Cut. I know you're asking if we have RWBY up first or Romeo and Juliet. While that is going,
yes, Ruby swagged out.
it's actually, yeah, the trailer is pretty good, but the only problem is, like, is the animation actually going to look like that with the...
It looks pretty normal to me.
No, it looks better. All right, so we're going to start it for everybody.
Get that power. Ooh.
Hey, calm down over there. We're trying to start this episode.
Oh man, you cannot say you weren't doing this while you were watching it.
I was, but still. Okay, so we're going to start it in 3, 2, 1, go. Allergies. And heck, we might even replace the second episode with like an animal, like take time out from the second episode instead of watching the second episode just to watch the trailer for Volume 4 and like analyze that if you guys want to do that instead.
I'll watch this again any day of the week.
What?
What? Ooh.
Let's see.
Right in the stomach.
Open recent. Template.
Ruby's being FaZe Clan. Hashtag Ruby for FaZe Clan.
Yeah, you got to remember too with Volume 3, or at the end of Volume 3, she joined up with Jean and his crew.
Since they lost Pyrrha, they need a new girl, and all of RWBY's squad is just gone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It happens.
I pray that they do not do a time jump. If they do a time jump, I'm gonna be mad.
I thought there already was a time jump, but...
Well, yeah, there was, but like, I don't know. RWBY seems a little bit more mature, and she's not talking or making banter like she's Spider-Man like she used to. She's just going to town and killing everything. I mean, but then again, she did have her sister's arm cut off, and her sister basically just told her to buzz off.
I was gonna say, watch them do some kind of random junk where Yang grows an arm back or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Just like the moon, she shattered the glass. It looks like the moon. Oh man! Oop. One leg. I pray for that, Grim. You're right. The animation is better.
Yeah, it's like, so I'm wondering, like, did they get a better budget or something, or like what? But we'll analyze that after episode 5.
It's a time jump because everybody's. If you look at the discussion.
Yo, Pyrrha really was the best that Beacon ever had. Like,
yeah, she was. Weiss was just being a tryhard.
Yeah. Like,
Weiss. Blake.
Pyrrha's just like, no, I was trained since I was a kid.
To be the best. Poor Yang.
Say what?
They cut to Yang.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll just keep that open. Where are you guys at Volume 2, Chapter 5?
We're at 3 minutes, close to 20 seconds. 3 minutes 20. Yeah, Pyrrha's just like, man. If I had a gaming PC, I'd do like a playthrough with my subscribers or just different people or something of RWBY Grim Eclipse.
Wait. I remember I proposed that idea, and all of you shut me down. I
No,
remember
I thought
that.
it was a good idea.
No, you might have. I forget.
I thought it was a good idea. It's just that I don't have a gaming PC right now or a computer powerful enough to like really do all that kind of stuff.
How powerful is it? Because my computer's pretty good. She's about to fight old legs over there.
Yeah, Mercury.
Yeah,
And this
Mercury.
this whole fight
He
was
stole
like set
Yang's
up.
gimmick.
Yeah, this whole fight within itself set up like the whole thing for gathering information for the fight for the tournament in season 3.
Like Mercury's the reason why I think they're gonna do Yang's arm, because if you look at his legs are the same as Yang's, like when her gauntlets. So like, just give, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be someone to just give Yang her cybernetic arm when she can still use the gauntlet.
Because I mean, his legs are already mechanical.
Yeah.
But this, I really like this fight. It's like it set up the whole information thing, man. Like, and how they just like that whole fight between Penny and Pyrrha was pretty much set up from the get go.
Yeah. Man, what's with villains always being able to? They do the same thing. Like they did thing with tournaments of villains like Yu Yu Hakusho. Pyrrha is the best.
Yeah.
No one can top her.
But I think it was a good thing. Like, I know some people like will probably say the opposite, but I think it was actually a pretty good thing. It was a good idea that they killed off Pyrrha because
I hate you.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, she was a good character, but she's like literally the best of the best. And it's like, if you kill off the best of the best, you realize just how much work the other characters have to do and everything.
But Pyrrha was the shy best of the best. She didn't flaunt it. She wasn't She wasn't like Goku or Vegeta. Like she kind of just stood in the back. She played. Pyrrha. I look at her. She kind of pulled a Gohan during the Cell Saga. You know what I'm saying? Everyone pretty much knew Gohan was the most powerful, whether they wanted to admit it or not. But Gohan really never just flaunted or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Pyrrha does the same. Oh, look at Yang back when she had 2 arms.
you messed up for that, man. You're wrong for that.
Hey, Yang, high five.
Dang.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
But hey, I mean, at least she isn't like Edward Elric. He lost an arm and a leg.
Bruh. And then when he got them back, he lost his alchemy. The only thing that made him cool, he lost.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally would, if I was Ed, I would have just let Ed get his body back, and then just said forget it and keep my metal stuff, because it really made him more powerful. It gave him an out to use his body as a shield.
Yeah.
Like, imagine fighting the way Ed did without metal. He'd literally be dead.
Oh, jeez. Episode.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Blake was on this crusade, and she was just looked a mess.
Yeah. Let's see.
No one cares what the Sheet Company Weiss. You're so hot though.
True.
You're just not my favorite. I would have to say mine's is a toss up between Blake and Yang.
Your toss up for characters between Weiss and Yang?
No, Blake and Yang.
Okay. I just like how Yang is a straight up brawler, no holds barred.
No holds barred, just goes to town.
Yeah. Let's see, pixels. Yeah, there we go.
I mean, overall, my favorite would probably have to be so far. Crow is getting up there. I would have to say Crow because Crow is just a beast, and I know that I can see how much Yang takes after him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think Ruby took a lot more from Crow than Yang did.
Yeah, like with teaching how to use weapons and stuff, but I feel like personality-wise, I mean, I think personally they probably both took a lot from Crow because I mean, look at their dad. No, that's nobody's role model.
If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I am setting up the thumbnail for the last video, or the last stream, which nobody was wondering about at all. But that's pretty much.
Okay, look, if I was anyone in RWBY, I'd probably punch John in the face and be like, "Go for Pura, she's better than Weiss."
Yeah. In reality, that's really what it was. I mean, and then especially it was like Yang, Weiss pretty much like is I ain't giving you the time of day.
Yeah. Like they even trained together. Come on.
Yeah, it's like it's just like she even trained him.
I really am gonna need them to go further. I'm really gonna go further into whose transcripts that he stole to get into Beacon.
That's true because he didn't get in of like, oh yeah, he cheated, or yeah, he just stole somebody's transcript.
He cheated.
Or no, he just made fake transcripts. I don't think he actually like stole them.
No, I think he. I mean, okay. It'd be cooler if like his transcripts were like Crow's transcripts or someone else's.
Yeah.
Like because I feel like it's more possible that he stole someone's because what's his name? The headmaster?
Ospen.
Ospen seemed to know the whole time that his transcripts were fake. He just kept giving the benefit of the doubt. Like he just kept being like, I know his transcripts are fake, but he has potential.
Yeah. Let's see.
Is this the episode? Wait. Oh, this is the episode. Is this the episode where John puts a dress on?
No, that's what it might be. No, I don't think so. No, that's the next episode. It's pretty much them it's pretty much them trying to get Yang to like, not Yang, but Blake to relax and all that stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was the way to do that was the dance.
No, that's like right before the dance. There's like a few episodes before that. That kind of seems like it takes forever to get up to that point, though.
Where I think I said it right.
Duplicate layer. Take that. Drag that on over here. Wait a second.
Oh, Cinder, I met your voice actress twice. You're so awesome.
Stalker. No,
Hey, it was pure coincidence that she went to one con, and then after that con, I happened to move to the country where she's going to be at the next con, okay? Just pure coincidence.
Uh-huh. Sure. No, I'm joking. Let's see. Thumbnail. Thumbnail.png.
Yeah, and you better put me in the thumbnail too.
Oh, well, sorry. I've already had this template made for like 3 weeks now.
So much.
Okay, so the episode is over. We've pretty much seen that.
I forget how short these episodes are.
How many?
I forget how short these episodes are. I'm like so used to anime right now. I'm like, where's the other 12 minutes?
Like twice the time, like 24 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like, where's my other 12 minutes of action?
It's in the next episode. But
yeah, the next episode, we're gonna watch the RWBY season 4 trailer.
Yeah, a lot of you guys seen pretty much in that episode though. Cinder and her team pretty much just gathering a bunch of information. Like, and the funny thing is like, you know, when we like, at least for me, I don't know about anybody else, but like when I first watched Volume 2, like I just watched, and I was like, oh man, this is like, oh, they're sneaky. I wonder what they're up to. And it wasn't until like just now that I put like 2 and 2 together and was like, oh wait, that's right. They're gathering information to, yeah, that makes sense. You know, the whole, and I made the whole connection with Volume 3.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I'm actually
takes me a while.
Beacon should be ashamed that they literally had 3 terrorists basically walking around in the school unbeknownst to anyone. Because it ain't even like their blending in was just them being extremely fake.
Yeah. I mean, the thing too,
like, and no one thought they were shady. Like at least like it's Emerald, right? The one with the green hair.
The one, no, that, yeah, Emerald's the one with the green hair, yeah.
Yeah, Emerald was just trying to be friendly, but like in a weird way. And Mercury was just a dick. Like, did no one think that that relationship was shady? And then there was Cinder, who was just sometimes there, most of the times not there. And they were a team. Did no one think? And there's only 3 of them, and their 4th person is magically never around. No one ever put any of those together and was like, huh, those guys are pretty shady.
Yeah. Hey, you have a question in the comments for you.
Ooh.
No.
Wait, so you met the yes, Jessica Negri. I met her at Katsucon, and then recently I met her at Gamescom. Second time I met her, she remembered me from the first time. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but the second time I met her first question really was like, "What are you doing in Germany?" Which I thought was hilarious. And I was like, I happened to move here, and you would just have like legit. I'm not stalking you.
That's got to be the most awkward conversation ever. If YouTube doesn't update this thumbnail, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, and it's even weirder because like I didn't meet her till the 3rd day, and I was there from Friday. I went there on Friday. So Friday and Saturday, I went to the place she was, and there was always a long line. I didn't feel like waiting. So you just see me like right across from her, like standing with a bunch of other people, just with our arms folded, just kind of looking on, taking a picture every now and again, and then like walking away. So it looked even more creepy. And then like on the 3rd day, I'm just, oh hi, remember me from last across the ocean? I just happened to be here and standing in the back and taking pictures of you, taking pictures of other people.
You just be like, don't worry. It's like, I don't have the funds to fly halfway across the world just to come see you. Don't worry.
Exactly.
It's like,
I barely had the funds to buy everything I want at this convention.
Remember, food is a must.
Dude, I actually lived off Pop-Tarts for that 3-day week. That's not true.
That sounds like such a college diet, like ramen noodles and Pop-Tarts.
Hey man, it gets the job done.
Oh man. Okay, so like as I said before, guys, we're not going to watch episode was it 5? No, episode 6. We're not gonna watch episode 6. I know it's like, but Blaze, I know. But
it's all my fault. It's all my fault. I have to change everything.
Yeah, it's totally your fault. Blame Giant.
Instead of that boy, I'm that guy who ruins everything.
Blame Giant. It's all his fault. I'm joking, but
yeah, come to my channel and subscribe just to dislike all my videos. Dislikes are bad, but views are views.
Speaking of reviews, I need to do more reviews.
I promise that I'll make a video as soon as every time I think about making one, Blaze stops messaging me about streams. For the past 2 days, I've been like, oh, I'm gonna go make a video and getting stuff ready, and then Blaze is like, oh yeah, I'm streaming. You wanna come watch or come hang out? I'm like, you haven't done a podcast in forever.
Hold on. I mean, we can still watch episode 6 if you want, and then after that, do yeah, because I want to try to keep this thing symmetrical and do pairs of episodes at a time to keep things like on the same thing.
No, man, what? Be like me. Just go off on tangents and go watch another episode. That's what I do. That's my specialty. I do reviews and stuff, but mainly go off on tangents in my videos.
But no, we're gonna go
funny. I don't know. Blaze, is it funny when I go off on my tangents?
Yeah. What?
You said that like there was no doubt about it.
Yeah, we'll watch episode 6. We're gonna watch episode 6, but right after that, um, before we go into Romeo and Juliet, I really do want everyone to check out the trailer for RWBY Volume 4 that they dropped at Rooster Teeth or the Rooster Teeth. I'm just gonna say RTX, keep things short and sweet. But I think we should all check that out because
wasn't RTX near you? Wasn't RTX near you?
Yeah, it's a few hours away in Austin. I actually want to
Why don't you just go?
I actually want to move to Austin at some point because there's way more stuff going on there than where I'm at. It's like there's the only thing we have going is like the mall that nobody goes to, or like everyone used to go to, but no one cares about it anymore. And the movie.
We got social media now.
Yeah, and then the movie theater, which stuff isn't always happening at the movie theater, so there's that whole thing too. Oh, you already saw
that movie theater?
What? George Baker already saw the trailer.
You don't want to watch it again?
Well, okay then. We'll talk about the trailer then after episode 6, since we've all already seen it. Then Giant just saw it. Yeah. I saw it earlier today, and I think it would be a pretty cool thing to talk about and just see where we all stand on it. So
I think it's awesome.
Let's see. Volume.
RWBY Squad.
So,
okay, quick thing about the trailer. Do you guys think that Blake pulled the returner because that white cape she was wearing, I hadn't seen it before. It looked like something Adam would wear. I'm just saying.
No, I don't think she's working with Adam anymore, man, because the whole reason that she ran was because I guess her nightmares, the life that she thought she left behind, has finally caught up with her, and now she's like, I need to come up with a plan to, I guess.
Yeah, but I could also see Blake being like, wow, Yang lost her arm because of me. I might as well just go back for her to anyone else. Because Adam's the type of dude, I could really see him being like, oh yeah, that friend that lost her arm? I could make her lose both her arms and her legs. And I go show your other friends too, unless you come back with me. Like, Adam's the type of dude who I could see that happening. He's that controlling boyfriend.
Yeah. Probably. But, okay, let's see. Does everyone have the video for episode 6 out?
Yes.
If you're ready, type ready in the comments. I really should go back through some of these streams and do a highlights video of some of the discussions and stuff that we did, but I'd have to go through 2 hours of video. So it's I don't know if I actually want to do that. This guy.
Hey, why didn't go friends, man?
I mean, it would be worth it though. To me, it's I think there was actually some worthwhile commentary that I added.
Or just hire someone to do it.
Say what?
Just hire someone to do it.
No. It's my video. It's my video. I'll do it myself.
I'm sorry. Okay. There are plenty of reputable YouTubers who have assistants and other people.
Yeah, we're watching RWBY, George Baker. Episode 6. And then after that, we're going to spend I guess, 10 minutes max, maybe? Yeah, about 10 minutes seems fine. To just talk about the trailer that for RWBY Volume 4. And I guarantee you this, for some reason, I feel that it's just a mock-up trailer that, that they do for, video games and stuff, but we'll see. All right, so we're getting ready to start episode 6 in 3, 2, 1, go. This man just died.
Where it breaks, I can't sing. I'm not gonna try.
I wonder how much work goes into making these openings, man.
I don't know. I feel like Rooster Teeth are the type of people who have a garage band for their people.
Yeah. And, I talked about this in a stream I did before, but there's a whole bunch, like there are some people that just don't like RWBY like strictly for like the animation. They're like, oh man, it's bad. I was like, I've seen some horrible CG anime before.
Yeah,
Like
like I don't mind. Like I have a good, really big thing with CG. I don't like it, but this CG I don't mind.
yeah, like and if you guys have ever seen, I've said it before, like, if you've ever seen
I
an
was
anime movie
denied this
called,
fight. I was denied this opening fight, and I am still salty about it.
but like if you've ever seen Asylum Session, the animation in that was horrible. Like whoever
Ever
made
seen
it,
Knights? Ever
huh?
seen Knights of Sidonia? The
Yeah,
new Berserk? Like,
it's like that same style. Like they can't decide whether they want it to be like traditional anime or like CG, and it's like a weird crossbreed between the two.
yeah.
It's weird, trippy.
I'm just
But
gonna say it out loud. Yang is my type of woman. I'm just saying.
but
Funny story. At Gamescom, I legitimately thought about buying a body pillow as a joke for one of my videos, and
don't
I
be
just
that
sit there
guy.
for about. I had to sit there for like about 5 minutes, really, really thinking about it. Really, like I could really buy this body pillow.
I mean, you could. I mean, no one's gonna say anything unless you're a weeb.
Blaze,
No, I'm
remember
just
that? Remember that time we had that whole debate about body pillows, like me, you, Corvo, and some other people.
yeah, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious because they would not let it go that I actually wanted a body pillow.
I mean, personally, to me, it's like
Hey,
to me it doesn't matter, but you know, to each their own.
hey, what I do in my house, under my covers, with my pillows, in the darkness of my room, my business.
And let's see, Gang is distracting Blake again. There's someone I scrolled past a video earlier. I can't remember the dude's name, but he does like a bunch of RWBY like theories and stuff, and he theorized that what was it? Yang's mom killed RWBY's mom, and it's like I'm
What
not.
do you think about? Oh yeah, out of
Yeah,
jealousy.
I mean, it's a possibility, but at the same time, we don't necessarily know that much about Yang's mom or
Yeah, we
RWBY's
were
mom.
supposed. I was promised a conversation that was totally never fulfilled.
On what? The collab?
Yang, no, Yang and her mom
Oh yeah,
talking.
because that's like the whole thing though. Like it's like there really is no evidence to suggest that. Like we literally know like little to nothing about Ruby's mom aside that she was like in some great battle and like she was on some mission and she died and all this other stuff, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And then Yang's mom, we know that she's alive, but we don't know anything about her either aside from like
And in season 1, we thought Yang's mom was dead too.
yeah. So I mean, it's I really doubt there's that much information on that.
What I want to know is how did their dad not only pull Yang's mom, who's a beast, but pull Ruby's mom, who also looks like a beast?
True. And yeah, that's her name, Nora. And Nora
Yeah,
sitting over there wearing a boot
um,
shirt.
yeah, like I think there's a time jump because Ruby pulls out her like phone thing, and you see Nora, Jean, and Ren, and like all their hair is longer and different.
Yeah, so there really might have been a time skip, but it's like we don't know. We won't know for
Because
another
no
two
one has,
months.
because up till now, no one has grown their hair out in the show.
True.
You're such a
Wait,
supportive friend.
she supported the death so that no one else had to die.
Look, man, stop reminding me of Pyrrha's death. I ain't cry, but I was like, man, why you gotta take away Pyrrha? She's like my third favorite character.
Because she had to die, man.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did. Because if she didn't die, that wouldn't leave room for the. If she didn't die, that wouldn't leave room for the other characters to improve.
All the other characters were improving. Did you not see those fights?
Yeah, they improved, but there really wasn't like a great push for them to go out and do that though.
Yeah.
It's like because I mean, if you really look at it, it's Hero really was like the best of the best of the best, and it's like the only way that can snap everybody back into reality and they're like, yeah, there really is a problem going on here, would have to be for Hero to die. So I mean,
I guess.
Yang is trying to convince Blake, like, hey, you should calm down, enjoy yourself.
I am waiting. I'm waiting. I hope in season 3 there's a literal conversation of someone being like, Yang, you lost your arm. Kira died for all of us. Get yourself together. Like,
yeah.
Like, I feel like this brief conversation that Yang and Ruby had at the end of Volume 3, Yang was pretty broken about losing her arm.
Yeah. I mean, more so than anything else. I mean, maybe that's the one thing that she's like, man, now I really can't do anything. You know, maybe part of the reason was because, you know, she felt like she, I don't know, could make some kind of difference or something. And then, you know, loss of arm can't do anything. But I still don't think that's an excuse to just be like, oh, no, all this junk happened and, you know, we really can't do anything. Like Blake ran off somewhere because she was, I guess, afraid or something. Weiss got
Blake has issues with commitment.
Yeah.
And consequences.
Yeah, that's true. And then Weiss really didn't have a choice.
Her dad was like, no, you come with me.
I think it's funny though how like he lets her sister go out and join like the freaking Atlas military, but then he's like, "Oh, Weiss, no, you can't do that." And then comes in Uncle Crow and saves the day.
This backstory actually set up Crow being able to turn into a crow, which none of us realized till later.
Well, yes and no. Because if you looked at it, I think me and the Dashing Native, we talked about it. Like everybody kept saying that Crow turned into a crow, but before that scene even happened, like Crow didn't. I think what was it? Crow didn't have Ozpin's staff or something like that. I don't think. And then all of a sudden, a Crow comes out of nowhere and has Ozpin's staff. So it's like, where did he have it? Where did it come from? Or something, but. It's still speculation.
Yang, no one can stop you.
You know, I mean, the only way to stop Yang is to, you know, just cut off her arm. Like Adam did.
I'm serious.
That stopped her.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think Yang could come back and, like, actually do something. I mean, either that or she's just out of commission permanently or something.
She's out of commission mentally. Her with 2 arms is lethal. She's just as lethal with 1 arm. Like,
yeah, so I guess you're right. I mean, with 1 arm, and then on top of that, seeing is like how all this catastrophic stuff is happening, and she probably feels like she can't really do much.
And like, really, I'm serious. Shouldn't it be that hard? If criminals can get it, Ozpin. I mean, she knows Weiss. His sister is an Atlas. I'm pretty sure Atlas can build her robotic arm. Come on.
True.
Oh, Jean's little heart broke.
Poor Jean. Yeah, that's right. Right. Walk away.
Yeah, walk away. Walk away before you get knocked out. Okay, yeah, Ruby is me. That's like literally me when I put on dress clothes. I'm like, I hate my life.
no one likes wearing those clothes.
Except Bob Samurai, apparently.
Yeah.
That man stays in some dress clothes.
Doesn't he work at like a suit job, like a retailer that sells suits or something?
I think so. Okay. Why Blake had to put on makeup? No way she was getting rid of those dark circles from one night's sleep.
Yeah. So this is the episode where Jean wears the dress.
Yeah.
I really want to see, like, honestly though, I think it'll be cool seeing the later volumes of actually seeing Jean have to improve, because now it's like, yeah, he improved a little bit, but he's still not like at a good point where he could stand on his own that much.
He's not a suitable leader. His entire team has to help him lead.
Yeah.
I mean, in that respect, so does Ruby's team. But that's because Ruby has her older sister, a snotty brat, and an ex-terrorist on her team.
Yeah. And I mean, at the same time, Ruby can kind of stand on her own. Like, she wants to be the leader, and like she actually wants to step up to the plate, like the whole underdog kind of thing. So she kind of has that aspect going for her. Whereas Jean, he's just like, I want to be the leader, but like, you know, I'm not sure if I can do it or if I have the ability to do it.
Yeah. Bruh. Hey, bro, no homo stuff. I need a favor. Do I know you? Look, man, long story short, I catfished some girl with your pictures, and she said she'll buy me a PS4 if I send her some nudes. I'm ugly as crap, bro. And the dude actually sent him some, and he was like, get me some stuff too, fam.
And that's the end of the episode. Dang it, so it just set up for the dance, which is the next episode. Dance infiltration. I think they slick with that shameless. They think they slick with that Dance Revolution reference. But yeah, so while we have the chance for at least like the next 10 minutes or something like that, let's go ahead and talk about the RWBY Volume 4 trailer that they dropped. Or at least, I say teaser trailer, because this like they said we're gonna drop more stuff like close to the actual date of the airing of the show again or something like that. So to me, it's like it's just a teaser trailer. But what did what did you guys in the comments? What did you guys in the comments think about the trailer? Like, do you think it's just a teaser trailer? Do you think like it's like, because I mean, like I was saying before the episode started, like it looks like a mock-up trailer, because there's still some parts where it's like, you know, there might be too much shading and stuff like that for some of the characters. But you know, I'm not too sure. I just want to hear what you guys have to think about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, the fight was freaking epic. Like, if the animation is like, if the animation is that good, and it's not just like a freaking, you know, teaser trailer, that will be amazing. Like, that will put RWBY on like a whole nother footing than where it used to be at least in my opinion. So there will be no way, or at least mostly anyway, that people can complain about the animation, because the animation is actually pretty decent.
People are going to complain either way, because people will be butthurt. That they're butthurt that RWBY is better than half some of the anime that they watch.
Yeah, I mean, and even like in some cases, like I tell people like somebody like, oh, I don't like the show because it's too predictable. It's like, yeah, the show is predictable.
What shows predictable? If you watch Naruto, One Piece,
if you watch any mainstream anime, then you have no room to talk about
predictability. Yeah, like
if you watch any mainstream anime, you have no room to talk about predictability.
Exactly.
Because like I stopped watching Naruto like one point in time, like after the whole fight at the Ninja Falls or whatever like that, with the whole curse mark and like level 2 something like that of like the chakra for like the nine-tailed fox or whatever. And I just read like volume 27 with the whole flashback that Kakashi had with Obito, and like the whole crushing of the rock and all that stuff with his mission that he had. And
Yeah.
I predicted that freaking Toby was Obito, and I hadn't watched Naruto in like forever. It's like that's how predictable that was.
Dude, I
So it's
stopped
like,
watching Bleach after a while because I was like, at this point, Ichigo is just everything, and like this is like some years ago. Cause I stopped watching like mid Arankar arc, and later I had a friend who was still watching it. He was like, "Yeah, man, they just revealed that Ichigo is a Quincy too." I just said he was everything. He was just everything. He's human.
because
He's a soul. He's a Quincy. He's just
because
everything.
that's the typical thing that most animes do. It's like, oh, this guy's already has like he's already an underdog, and it's like, okay, cool. He has some special abilities, and it's like, hey, let's add on some more abilities and some more and some more. And it's like it gets to the point of where it's like, what's the point? It's like we know he's an underdog, but don't give him that many abilities or put some kind of stigma in place so that you know that
Give
he
him
can't
a
use it.
curse mark like he's Sasuke.
Yeah, like put something in, or like if you're gonna make a character overpowered, put something in place to where he can't use the powers that much, or put like so there's some kind of consequence. Huh? Like
I would say mind lock. Like he starts off with all this power, and then someone messes with his head, and he has to go on a quest to unlock said memories to get back said power.
yeah, or like give the person like some super strong power or something, and uh give them some kind of consequence to
Yeah.
make them not want to use it or something. Like for example, like
Yeah,
it's
that's darker than black to do that.
yeah, like for example, freaking like it's an old anime from like the 90s, but Slayers, for example, that show it's like predictable and has like cheesy and corny humor and stuff like that. But at the same time, it has its moments. And in one of the seasons, I can't remember if it was like season 1 leading on to season 2, but there was an ability that Lena had, like the Giga Slave or something like that, or was it the Giga Slave or like some other kind of ability, like some Ragnarok blade or Ragnarok sword kind of spell. And she found out that it's like, yeah, it worked the first time, but if she used it again, it could literally bring the universe and the world as they knew it to an end.
Yeah, another anime that did that very well was Yu Yu Hakusho, because even by the Dark Tournament saga, where he had to get more powerful, you have to like they always talked about Yusuke's untapped potential this entire time, how strong he was. And even when he got to a point where he was strong enough to fight all these demons, he was still limited. He went from being able to fire one shot of his spirit gun a day to being able to shoot like 4. Like he did progression in steps of where on a regular anime, he'd just be OP by now to rush you to the final boss.
Yeah, and it's like there needs to be something in place to keep them from doing that or make them learn, have the ability to do it. And like I said, even with Lena, she wanted to use like I think it was the Giga Slave or the Ragnarok spell or something, and she was like, "No, this enemy is powerful," and she's like, "I want to use it, but I need to find another way to defeat them," and she always did, and she had to, even though she got like,
which is like very different from Dragon Ball Z. What's like at this point everyone's go-to? The Kamehameha, Bleach, his Getsuga Tensho, Naruto, obviously the Rasengan. Anytime they're in any type of spot, they either have to learn a new ability that still Naruto does this the most. They always find a new ability that still coincides with the original ability. Like Naruto hasn't stopped using the Rasengan since he was like 12. Like come on, dude, you're an adult and you're still using the Rasengan, which you learned up to years ago. I need some progression. No, but he can turn orange now, full body orange, but he's still using
looking like a Cheeto. But see, like even with that, like I guess tying that back into RWBY, I'm hoping that with that whole Silver Eyes ability thing that they gave RWBY, that they don't make her like OP and just be like, oh yeah, RWBY's totally a boss now. Because
I think that what happened wasn't like it was part consequence of all that was going on, the power clash. But I was thinking it was part because she has Silver Eyes. you don't see that Silver Eyes power a whole lot, and the first time she's using it, she goes into a coma. So maybe that's the consequence. Using your Silver Eyes exceeds so much power that you go comatose. And I don't think that is healthy for a person.
Yeah. But, I mean, who knows? I mean, honestly, as long as they keep it to where it's like only certain situations and we learn more about the whole legend of the Silver Eyes thing and that sort of thing, I think it'll be pretty cool. But I know.
Be a cool twist?
What?
If Summer wasn't Ruby's mom.
That would be a twist. But like, then who was she? Honestly, I think
maybe Raven or maybe Yangzon had both of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or like I feel like there's got to be something because I always thought at the beginning that Yang and Ruby, they looked different, they had different last names, but they were so close. I know, like they're stepsisters, but like
no, half sisters.
I don't know any stepsisters.
Not stepsisters.
I don't know any half sisters that like look out for each other like that. You know what I'm saying? So I always thought that like maybe there was something, you know, because even when it started, at the very first, I thought they were just really good friends because when they were like Yang Xiaolong and Ruby Rose, I was like, but Ruby said Yang said they were sisters. You know, like They even ties. Okay, well maybe Zhang's dad isn't Ruby's dad. I would say that's probably the better because Zhao Long is their dad's last name, and only Ruby took her mother's. Wouldn't you think that Yang would take her mom's last name too? If both their moms disappeared?
You know, if we knew what Raven's last name was.
Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Ruby was able to take Summer's last name, but we never learned Raven's last name. And why wouldn't Yang take Raven's last name?
Yeah, that's true.
Because her mom disappeared too.
True.
So maybe Zhao Long isn't the father. He's not the father. Yes, Jim. Yes, Ruby is an anime.
Honestly, I think it depends because I mean it's there's a lot of technicalities and there's like a whole lot of assumptions going on with that because I mean it's like you can't just make a show. Like I'm gonna say it straightforward. I mean I could probably get hate for this, but you can't just create a show and be like, oh yeah, it's anime inspired, it's really awesome, and then just like, yeah, it's an anime. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just like come out of the blue and just like coin the term and just say it's an anime. I mean, the typical term that most people, your general person or anime watcher knows is anime.
I'll be right back.
All right. But like the most thing that most people know as being anime is something from, you know, Japan and everything. But I mean, from what I've heard from people that, you know, actually live in Japan, and, you know, talk with the different students and stuff like that, anime refers to anything that's anime, you know, not just something from Japan, that sort of thing. So, I mean, I guess it depends, you know? And, I mean, and I guess if you look at it, I think they said that that RWBY was the first anime-inspired or anime-ish kind of show that came from the U.S. that was actually imported to Japan instead of vice versa. So, I mean, that's saying something too. But, I mean, I don't know. I guess in some areas, I'd say, yeah, it definitely is an anime with the character designs and the way that, you know, the characters are. It kind of harkens back to, at least to me, at least to a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 2 and maybe some Final Fantasy elements. But at the same time, you know, overall, I don't think it's an anime, you know, because like I said, you can't just randomly create a show and just say, oh yeah, it's an anime, you know. So in that regard, it's like I really don't think it's an anime, but it's still a pretty good show, you know. It's still pretty good. It's still a pretty good show. I mean, yeah, I guess then too you have to ask the question of does, you know, if you make a show in CG, is that constituted as anime too? You know, that whole thing up for debate. But let's see what if if Giant doesn't come back. Oh wait, yeah, he's back. But Jim George Baker, what do you think about? But Jim George Baker, do you think that that RWBY is an anime show based off of like a lot of the different stuff?
Wait, what?
He asked that I think it was an anime. I said technically no.
Yeah,
I said technically no because I mean you can't just make a show.
I consider it.
I mean, yeah, to me it's like it has a bunch of different elements of anime, but
I consider an anime as just like I consider Avatar an anime.
yeah,
Quick public service announcement. Don't burn bubble wrap. Because it does not hold integrity like other things.
you burned bubble wrap.
I set bubble wrap on fire. My hand was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it came off and it burned my hand.
This guy, nah.
Shut up! All right. It was a social experiment.
Yeah, I told Jim George Baker, I was like, I don't think RWBY is an anime, but I think it has a lot of anime influences that makes it what it is like, and it's a really unique thing.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, you can't just like make a show and then just call it an anime. It's like, wait, what? You know, that kind of thing. But at the same time, you know, I told him like how from different people that I've watched and I've talked to on YouTube who actually like live and teach and stuff in Japan, how apparently anything that is animated, not just anime, is anime to them. So it's like there's that whole aspect of things too. And then you have to keep in mind that literally, if I'm not mistaken, I think RWBY is the first commercially successful anime-ish or anime-themed show from the United States to actually, you know, sell merchandise and sell items and stuff in Japan. And if you've, I don't know if you've seen it, but Akasan, he did like different videos of like different stuff, and like he showed like he's walking through Tokyo, you see billboards with RWBY and like papers from different stores and stuff that RWBY on it, and then DVDs and all this different stuff. So it's like they're making moves, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely a phenomenon. I mean, the first anime themed show to be reverse imported to Japan instead of the other way around. So I mean, that's pretty cool. And he also asked the question of, do you think RWBY is the best cartoon of all time? Well,
that's hard for me to say because I have a lot of sentimental connection to Beyblade, as well as Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wait, do you mean like?
And
wait, hold on, Jim George Baker. Do you mean like just specifically cartoons or like anime or just like different forms of animation altogether? Because if we're talking about like anime, to me it's not like the best.
Yeah,
it's far from the best thing. I mean, I mean, aside from like the whole few animation bugs and different stuff like that, I think it's a pretty cool show. Like flat out, I mean, everybody who complains about the animation, I want to see their animation skills to see if they can make, you know, a show on this kind of level. And I'm not saying that to just
and especially now, everyone who's doing it now was still in training by Monty Ohm before he died.
Yeah, and like even like to me in my mind, like a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people complain about like the animation, but I want to see what people can do to see, you know, if they complain about the animation, I want to see how they can make animation to see how, you know, if it's good, if it's bad. I mean,
how easy it is.
And because I mean, keep in mind that this whole animation style, this whole thing that's going on with RWBY, Monty Ohm was doing this on his own before he even got the budget to make RWBY.
Yeah.
With Dead Fantasy and was the Metroid thing with Master Chief versus Samus, that kind of stuff. He did all that junk on his own. So you got to keep that in mind too. So like, if you're going to complain about animation, this guy did all the stuff.
I shall be right back again.
All right. Gonna go burn some more bubble wrap. If you consider it to be a cartoon, where does it rank up with other cartoons? Oh, okay. With other cartoons, I mean, if we're talking like story-based stuff, I don't really have like a top 5 or like a top 10. Like I stopped making top 10 lists and stuff like that a long time ago. But if I had to do like a cartoon, it'd probably be top five. Definitely be top five because um, it's not about, to me it's not like all about the predictable story, because there's like tons of different anime and tons of different cartoons and everything out there that have predictable things, predictable stories, different things like that. And to me, it's all about how you present it, you know? Because a show can be, there can be a cartoon that's like very, very like elaborate, has a lot of stuff to it, has a lot of depth to it. But if it's not enjoyable, it's like, you know, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to waste my time on it. But from my personal level of like, cartoons that I enjoy, that isn't like, I guess that isn't really based off of like mainly off of like, no, I guess if I just have to like put in like a top kind of thing out of cartoons and shows that I personally enjoy, I'd have to put it on there with the level of the Blue Game. I don't know who you are, the Blue Game, but thank you for joining in.
Wait, what?
We have a new person in the chat, but I don't know who they are, but I thank them for joining into the stream.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Because honestly, the whole
you missed me burning myself like an idiot.
Because like honestly, the whole reason I'm doing this is because subscribers recommended me to do this. Like there was a suggestion, like, hey, you could do this for weekly things when you're not making videos, and I was like, hey, you know, that sounds like a pretty cool idea, and it's actually been pretty fun, you know. And if you're wondering like what it is, like I can't actually like legally show videos on the screen because, you know, copyright infringement and all that stuff, and it's like I don't want to get flagged. And the whole thing that I have going for my channel now that I really like to do is doing longer videos that are like 20 minutes long. I mean, I don't care if people actually stay that long to watch the videos, you know what I mean? It's up to them. But I really enjoy making like 20-minute long videos with kind of an in-depth kind of discussion with however, you know, good I can make the video to be. And I'd like to continue to do that, you know, for as long as I can. And so yeah, I have to avoid the whole copyright thing. So what we've been doing is dropping links to the different anime and stuff like that in the comment section and trying to sync it up as much as we can. And as the episode goes through and like towards the end of the episode, that kind of stuff, we're going to do like commentary and just like talk about the different stuff and, you know, those kind of different things. Because honestly, to me, I don't really have many friends that like to do that kind of stuff. I like to talk about different anime, like in that kind of depth. It's kind of like the whole reason why I'm on YouTube. So
I'm hurt, Blaze.
What? Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like,
yeah,
like
I
most,
know what you mean.
like most of my friends, like within the city limits and stuff that I live in.
Most of your real friends.
Most of them don't like really talk that in depth with it. The level that we stop at is like freaking like, hey, that was freaking awesome. That was cool. You know, his character, you know, it's like it's cool, and then that's pretty much as far as we get. We never really talk or like discuss it or do that kind of stuff. So to me, it would definitely be something that I really want to do. Do I like orange? I guess so. That's a random question, I guess, but I mean, if you mean like the color, it's not my favorite color. Favorite color is brown for me. Brown and black.
Your favorite color brown? All right.
Brown and black.
Red and black over here. Brown and black. What are you into wallets?
Leather. But nah, I just like darker colors on clothes and stuff like that. Like I could wear like
there's an anime called Orange?
Wait, the comment section? The anime? Now I have to Google this.
Yeah, exactly.
Orange anime.
I put Orange the anime.
But yeah, like the next anime we're going to be watching is Romeo and Juliet. If you want to stick around for that. If not, that's cool. I'm going to try to put together a highlights video within the next few days of the past few streams. And it's going to take a lot of editing. Wait, I wonder if I can download the stream.
You can, I think.
That's going to take up so much space. Wait, I have Dropbox with like 50 gigs. I'm fine.
So
But
new guy,
yeah,
don't ever burn bubble wrap
you know,
because
because normal
it does
people
not
don't
hold
want
burning. Shut up, okay? I got bored for a second, and I was like, I like to burn stuff, so I just burn this bubble wrap. Never burned that before, and part of it fell on my hand, and it started burning. So I had to
That's what
go.
happens.
Shut up. I am good with controlled flames 9 times out of 10.
9 times out of 10, but this wasn't one of them.
Shut up. I've never burned anyone else, I think.
You think? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start episode 5 and 6, if I remember correctly. I don't want to keep people longer here than they have to be.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he doesn't keep you
Okay.
guys on, but he'll keep me on for hours.
Nah, that's a lie.
That's a lie. I saw that. I recorded the whole conversation last night.
The devil's a lie. Yeah, we're on episode 6. Wait, no, my bad. Episode 5. Because this guy over here, G, got a
You
little
said
eager.
episode 4 yesterday. All right, I remember. You said episode 5, I think. No, I remember what episode you said. Forget.
I don't remember.
Look,
That's what happens.
in the time that stream yesterday, I played a lot of Fallout. I built myself a vault, and then I played some Overwatch and had really bad games because my team sucked. And then now I'm here.
Dang it, VLC Media Player. I don't want to
And
use
I got this. I look like an anime character now. Yeah.
Where'd you do? Burn yourself?
Yes. Shut up. I hate you so much.
What'd you do? Like the salt and ice challenge?
I could make an obscene gesture towards you right now, but I'm a bigger person than that.
Yeah, we're on episode 5. You know, it's bad when the person doing the stream forgets what episode we're on. Episode 5. Let's see. Whirlwind, Burning Resolve. Oh yeah, I just now realized it says Romeo and Juliet, the complete tragedy. Oh, that's depressing. Let me get mine open and pause it as soon as it starts. Pause. There we go. All right. If you guys got your windows open, we're getting ready to start. G, do you have yours?
No, I'm moving a little bit slower because I don't got my dominant hand right now.
For shame.
Shut up.
Don't play with matches. Don't play with fire.
It wasn't a match. Wait, where did my hunter go?
I miss those commercials, man.
You know, when I was in school, those drug videos they showed us made me want to do drugs because I just could never believe that they were that bad.
You know, until you saw pictures of like stuff like cocaine and meth, like,
Arizona
oh,
meth heads, and I saw pictures of Arizona meth heads. I was like, oh, okay, so that's what they mean.
I like having my face. And I don't like having holes in my face. You know, I don't smoke cigarettes because I don't want lung cancer. So I'm not gonna do that either.
In Europe, dude, in Europe, smoking is such a big thing. If
It's
you
the thing.
have, I carry like a lighter, just cause I like fire. Yes, I'm like a borderline pyro.
I mean, it's a useful tool to have. I mean, if you
Yeah,
in a situation, you probably need a lighter. Or
but
something.
like if I ever have my lighter out, everyone just they're like, oh, so you smoke, right? And I'm like, no.
It's just a useful tool to have, like a pocket knife,
Can't have those in Germany either.
or like a multi-tool kind of thing. But okay, do you have your link open so we can start this episode?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
I do.
Okay, so we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. And as you can see, Romeo just found out. As you can see, Romeo just found out that Odin was Juliet.
Stop showing people hentai, Blaze. It's inappropriate.
Rescues her from the fire.
Clothes in the fire, no shirt on, grabbed her, threw her on the ground.
At least it's much more believable than the play.
Seriously.
Oh, my eyes.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Bounce. Wow, wow.
This
Showing us
one.
hentai over here, please. What's wrong with you?
If you guys like the show, I recommend you listen to the soundtrack too. It's actually pretty good. It's Blaze approved.
Blaze,
If
you
that means anything. What?
Oh, horse the cock block.
Nothing was gonna happen anyway.
That's what they want you to think.
Juliet's all like, "What just happened?"
What is this feeling I have in my pelvic region?
Does it sound like something out of South Park?
Don't like this opening. I need hard rock action slicing stuff. No origami.
Well, the ending. You should listen to the ending theme then. By 1/20/12. I think they disbanded though, so it's probably one of the last songs you'll hear by them.
That was something I was thinking about that interests me. Like what's it like living in Japan and probably listening to one of these bands and then randomly watching an anime one day and that's the opening, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Maybe it's like the equivalent of like us listening to different music and then like hearing the songs and like used on the soundtrack or something.
yeah. Except no one heard Purple Lamborghini
Yeah.
before Suicide Squad.
Yeah. That was written specifically
I mean,
for the movie.
We all know that Rick Ross probably like blew Skrillex's mind about how black he could be. Skrillex looked like he was having so much fun in that video. Like, yeah, I'm around black people.
Did you just watch the music video?
Yes.
Skrillex was just like,
Yeah.
like he didn't even know what to do, man. He's just like, I'm just here for the ride.
And then there's Jared Leto's Joker just getting in people's faces. Ah! And then my favorite part was like the stare down between Joker and Rick Ross.
Like he actually had a chance.
What's the matter, Cielo? Why are you cock blocking, bro? So basically, I hope I don't drive you away, but most of this is pretty much going to be making fun of this show.
No.
Why not, Blaze? You know I'm funny.
No.
Wait, she was disguised as a boy, but still using her real name?
No. Her name, her fake name that she was using was Odin.
How do you know her name is Juliet?
Because he met her like earlier on, and then just now he saw the whole wig thing. He found out that Juliet was Odin.
Oh, is he gonna go snitch?
No. Why would he do that for? His dad's trying to kill her.
I don't know, man. People be snitching out here.
So, yep, martial law's been declared, and now they're trying to find the Red Whirlwind.
Martial law. That's the Tekken character, right?
That's what?
That's
when,
the
like,
Tekken.
That's when.
No. That's the Tekken character. The character from Tekken. He's got really powerful kick combos that are really annoying and competitive. I don't know how wigs work.
How what?
Because I don't know. I look at people with wigs and I'm like, wow, you actually have a lot of hair under that. How does it not look like you have hair just sitting over top of your own hair like a lump?
Well, they have nets that they put over it.
Yeah.
Let's see what's happening. Yeah, see, this is bad. Like literally, Montague is trying to starve the people to get until the Red Whirlwind is caught, and it's like she gotta feed a family with like 6 with like 1 slice of bread.
Hey, everybody getting a crumb tonight.
And so now they have to ration food because the red whirlwind.
So we can totally kill you after. Why is it always the Imperial people are just such douchebags?
Yeah.
That's a consistent thing throughout anime. Just like people who work for a king, douchebags. Like
It's funny because he acts like he actually has control over something, but it's like you forget who you work for, Montague. He has all the power, not you.
exactly. Like I think that was like I was watching the Seven Deadly Sins, and that was a big thing. Like all of the warriors, like the special warriors who had power, were like douchebags. And then it's just like, why? You don't actually run anything. I mean, at the like, okay, spoiler. Do you care if I spoil Seven Deadly Sins a little bit?
No.
It's like spoilers for anyone who's in the chat, like who's watching it. Like they kidnapped the king, like they overthrew him. But like the Grandmasters are still the Holy Knights. Like the Holy Knights are just acting like douches. But like they're still the Grand Master Holy Knights who actually run everything because they overthrew the king. But like as a Holy Knight yourself, you're just some dick with a sword. Like you don't actually have any power.
Yeah.
Spoilers are over. All my time of watching anime and TV shows have paid off. I knew exactly what to do. I put water on it, and then like I literally ripped up a spare T-shirt I had, like undershirt, and just wrapped my hand in this.
Shakespeare knows what's up.
That's Shakespeare.
Yeah.
This guy's a creep.
He's only like a side character anyway.
Yeah, kind of like a. I was when you said he was in it, I was expecting more like a Stan Lee cameo type thing. Just like in one episode, he was just like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Shakespeare," and like just peace out.
No, like he's like an actual character throughout the entire show.
Why would you tell someone that you're sneaking out? It's called sneaking out. When you look too deep into the dialogue of anime, you know you've lost your sanity. You should just like my tabs open right now. It's like Vimeo, the drunken peasants doing an all Tommy Sotomayor episode. Then I have your tab open to the video, watching the chat, and then I have our Google Hangouts, and then I have Romeo and Juliet. What is my life right now? I'm all over the place. For him, the pedophile who said, "Get in my van."
Yes, for that noble boy.
She's getting it. She's getting a new one for that boy. She likes the way he rides on that unicycle.
Yeah, this this is actually one of my favorite shows to watch. Like even it's just because it's like it's not like one of those. You've probably been to like a library and seen like one of those lame Shakespeare, like people take like a manga or like the Bible or something like that and turn it to like a manga book or something, and it winds up turning out completely cheesy or something.
Extremely.
Say what?
Yeah, extremely. I agree. Yeah, just extremely cheesy.
Yeah, you've probably seen one of those before. It's like, to me, it's like this is actually pretty, like, way better than some of that stuff.
Wait, what? We know how you know he's a red whirlwind. He's got a red scarf on.
It's like that isn't. It's like, do they not remember that the red whirlwind was covered in red from head to toe, and he had a mask on? And see, people selling out.
Bruh, selling out anybody for some food.
Yeah, it's like it's that bad. That's his whole plan. And it's like the funny thing is they're never coming any closer to finding the red whirlwind.
When people in the hood still more faithful to the people in medieval times, and they still snitch on you.
Yeah. Yep.
Does anyone hey, type in the chat if you've watched Gundam Wing? No, no one watched Gundam Wing. Wait, no, there's Gundam Wing.
Okay.
Oh wait, but there's still a delay. I still doubt anyone in here. Oh no, someone left. We got 2 likes, bro.
I do? Oh snap, I did. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see, OST. Yeah, because the soundtrack for this show is, as the young people call it, lit. No.
Oh, tell me why someone actually said that at my school's orientation.
Oh,
in my high school orientation, they were like, "Yeah, and let's hope this year will be lit." And it's like the only black guy on like the student representative committee, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, stop trying to bring your blackness here. It's not needed. It's not needed."
That's so bad.
Wait, is that all the people they have suspected of being Red Whirlwind?
Well, apparently, or no. Well, yes and no. They suspect all of them of being the Red Whirlwind, but at the same time, they're setting it up as a trap because they think that the Red Whirlwind is going to come to save them. Like, they're like, okay, if we get all these people in one location, the Red Whirlwind is going to have to show up to.
And isn't Juliet the Red Whirlwind?
Yeah. So she had, and that's the unique part that I thought was pretty cool. It's like, so even
she's actually a boss.
Yeah, and it's like her character is actually like way better than the play. So it's like she doesn't need to have somebody else fight for her. She can fight on her own.
Is that guy over there? What's his name? The one dude who died. It was totally Romeo's fault.
Hold on. Say what?
That dude right there.
Yeah, that's Romeo's friend, Benvolio.
Benvolio? No, not Benvolio. There's the other dude. Excuse me. Starts with an M.
Mercutio?
Mercutio. Yeah, where's that guy at?
Let me think. Mercutio. Wasn't that the guy who liked to tell jokes and all that stuff?
Yeah, he totally died.
Yeah, he's in this one too, I think. But he's not. What is it? Hold on. Mercutio. I'm trying to remember. I think I know who he is.
Wait, who is this dude? Dr. Stein from Soul Eater with them glasses? Boy,
yeah, Mercutio was the guy who's the friend of Romeo. He didn't die.
Who died? Benvolio died?
Benvolio. If I can't remember. Benvolio is Romeo's cousin, yeah.
I just remember somebody died. I just remember somebody died and it was totally Romeo's fault.
Yeah. And let's see.
One must sell his soul. And by that you mean totally selling out people, beating them in the streets, and then saying, we're setting the trap.
Yeah. Benvolio is supposed to be Romeo's cousin, supposed to be like his friend and stuff like that, giving him advice. And I think Mercutio, I can't remember who Mercutio was.
He was just that other guy who made jokes in the background.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who it was. Let's see, Mercutio's death. Yeah, Mercutio was the guy who's like telling jokes and stuff. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mercutio in this one is, I don't think he dies, but he's like the guy who like tries to unsuccessfully kiss up to Montague and be like, hey, that failure of a son you got, Romeo. I mean, yeah, he sure is a drag, isn't he? And it's like he's like, that's pretty much how it is. And he's like, he's pretty much trying to be the model son of Montague in the show. And like you probably noticed it throughout it, like the guy with the blue hair and all that stuff in the background with the gloves. His dad is I think his dad is what is it? Is the preacher.
Is he about to start Batman like Arkham series style these dudes right now?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh wait, you're a little bit ahead of me then. I think you might be.
No, yeah, because I'm on a bridge scene.
Yeah, you're a little bit ahead of me then.
Yeah, because I saw some dude walk up to the bridge and he was standing there, and I was like, is he about to pull a Batman and like jump up, pull him down, and like start interrogating him?
Yeah, Romeo's family is pretty trippy. Like, especially in this one, it's like you have a reason to really not like them. But at the same time, there's a plot twist later on that is like severely different from the actual play in the anime that, you know, turns the whole tide of the anime upside down and like makes you start looking at things a little bit differently. Or a plot twist that you just don't see coming. You'll have to wait to see it.
It's not predictable like some other animes we know. He's gonna use the Rasengan.
No, he's gonna use the Kamehameha.
Oh.
Hey, Juliet made something for Romeo.
Wait, what? She did?
Yeah, she made him a scarf or a handkerchief.
I'm like multitasking over here.
I like how he's just like how Juliet's like, hey, what's going on with the city? Where's the doctor? You know, what's going on out there? And then Conrad just walks in the doors like, oh, that's none of your concern. It's like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it is.
So they gonna bring the whole squad to go save some people? No, they're not.
They're trying to bring. All going down. They're all trying to stop the doctor from making an ultimate sacrifice kind of thing.
Is he about to try to pull a Batman just to go take on everybody?
No, he's he's doing an imagery kind of thing to at least buy them some time.
He's gonna dress up as the red dude.
Yeah, the Red Whirlwind.
He's gonna do the whirlwind and get himself captured and killed like an idiot.
Well, no, not an idiot, because what they need to do, at least for the time being, I guess it's like, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, what was it with Batman? It's like, the Red Whirlwind is the hero that, he's the hero that Gotham needs but doesn't deserve, or something like that. Or deserves but doesn't need. However that saying goes.
I'm the hero Gotham deserves. Not the one it needs right now.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, they do deserve the Red Whirlwind, but they do not need the. Well, actually, they need and deserve the Red Whirlwind right now.
Yeah, but right now they don't need them right now because people are suffering. Because the whole martial law, people don't have food and all that stuff, and so yeah.
Do they have like a wanted poster for Juliet out at all?
Say what?
Do they have like a wanted poster out for Juliet or anything?
Hold up, let me turn this down so I can. What was that?
Do they have like a wanted poster for Juliet or anything?
No, but it's known that they're looking for the Capulets, because they know that they escaped.
Dang! Got smacked.
Yeah, straight up smacked her. Yep.
I don't think you should be yelling that in an alleyway.
Yeah. I mean, technically she's not being spoiled, but because she's trying to do something, for a greater cause, but at the same time they realize that, you got to do what you got to do. You have to let the doctor die.
Yep. Yeah, just like Batman totally let Jason Todd die.
Wait, no, that was a totally different scenario.
Yes, yes, let the trauma feed into you. Become a boss.
Dr. Lancelot, yeah.
They're gonna kill Lancelot though, but that name is awesome. That's what I
But he
named
has
some. That's what I named some of my dragons in my Pokemon games. His name on Lancelot.
he has to die.
But why they couldn't name somebody else other than Lancelot? That's such a cool name. Faceplant, 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 faceplant. What did he? Oh, I was about to say, you knock her out or something? Like what? Why did she all of a sudden lose her balance?
I wonder how nobody's noticed a height difference or how his voice has changed. Because I'm pretty sure, you'd have to notice that kind of thing.
Yeah, because Juliet is significantly shorter than him.
Yeah.
I don't think they care though. They just want somebody to kill.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the episode.
Okay, I'm liking this outro. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I told you. You like the outro more than the actual opening.
Yes.
But as you guys can see, Lancelot is going to take one for the team.
But nah.
Yeah,
Take
he's
one
done
for the team,
some.
man.
I mean, and if you really
He's
think
that
about
friend.
it, what?
He's that friend that like when you ask your girlfriend to bring her friend for the homeboy, and she brings that ugly friend, your other friend, the homeboy has to take one for the team to get them to stay.
Yeah, I guess.
Lancelot is that guy.
But he realizes the thing I like too is that he realizes that what was it? He realizes that he has to do these things because a lot of the stuff that's going on around him, and he realizes that things aren't going to change, and
Yeah.
he wants a brighter future for his family because he's like, nah, man, I ain't raising my family up in no city where, martial law is 24/7. Where martial law is 24/7 and all that kind of junk. So, yeah, it's pretty bad.
He raising his babies in no hood.
Yeah. Should we move on to episode 6 just to keep things linear? I mean, it's up to the chat. I mean,
you know me. I don't care what we do, man. It's like 6:50 here, and I've been up all night.
that's bad.
I'm just rocking out to the Noragami opening right now, and I want to make a video after this.
That's ironic.
Why?
I was gonna say that's ironic because I need to make a video too. I need to continue my let's play of Pokemon Uranium.
All right. Hear me out. All right.
There's no one. There's no one there.
We could make a video together, right? But it's like a collab review. Feel me?
A collab review of what?
I don't know. What have we both watched? That was recent enough that we could both remember what it was about.
Yeah, it's been a good minute. Like the last anime that I watched that wasn't like RWBY or something like that was Those Who Hunt Elves, and that was a show from the '90s. I won that in a random drawing on Facebook. I was surprised. I don't usually win anything. You got a question in the comments, Giant.
Again? Is weed legal there, Giant? In most places. At Gamescom, I didn't know if they were rolling up or like smoking a cigarette. It was only by the smell, but like they had a smoking area outside, so like both aromas were coming. So like I'd walk past a window, someone was smoking a cigarette or rolling up a blunt, or smoking like. Apparently, the Germans know how to roll their blunts and make it look like cigarettes out here.
Well, I mean, they've had plenty of practice. I mean,
yeah, so it's legal in those places.
Yeah,
Like I could go out and probably find some people to go smoke some weed with right now. It's not my style though.
But hey, I
And
mean,
by not my style, I mean.
Honestly, I mean,
And by not my
hey,
style.
I'd rather, I'd rather them smoke that than like cigarettes, because cigarettes, isn't good for anyone.
Yep.
That junk freaking causes lung cancer, and it gives you a hole in your throat. It's nobody wants that.
Hey man, that's why we vape out here, man. Vape Nation, yeah, let's go, Vape Nation, baby.
Even then, there's still no guarantee like as to how safe vaping actually is.
Why you gotta ruin everything, Blaze? Come on, man.
Well, I'm just saying.
Really gonna ruin the Vape Nation? You're gonna ruin the Vape
Yes.
Nation.
Yes. I mean, it's better than smoking cigarettes by a long shot. Like, no doubt. But I guess we'll do a vote kind of thing. It's like, Jim George Baker, do you want to keep this whole thing linear and continue on with episode 6, or do you want to just do episode 6 next time or something? Or just watch like episode 6 like outside of like a stream or something. Then next time when we come back, we watch like episode 7 and 8.
I should make make Blaze watch the first episode of Blue Exorcist, and
I've
then
already
we
seen
can
that.
do a. Oh, you have
Yeah. A long time ago, like freshman year high school.
Blue Exorcist?
Yeah. The guy whose father was like Satan or something like that.
Dude, Blue Exorcist just came out.
No, it didn't. That joint came out in
It's in, like,
2010. Blue Exorcist? We're talking about Blue Exorcist. Let's watch it now. All right. Moving on to episode 6, where the inevitable death of I keep wanting to say Sir Lancelot, but Lancelot. And this is the last episode on my disc, so then I'll have to switch after that next time. So let's get started.
I'll catch up in a. I have it up, but might have to prove you wrong. Adaptations: Blue Exorcist 2011, Blue Exorcist 2012.
Well, generally the same time. My friend told me
you were
about
wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong.
Whatever. It was freshman year of high school, 2010, 2011, and my friend told me about it, and I watched it.
Well,
First
do you
episode.
remember anything? You remember anything from it?
Just like the basic concept of the show. That's about it.
Oh, I was gonna say we could do a discussion on it, except your entire review about it later.
See, then I'd have to watch it. I'm just I'd watch it, but it'll take me a while to catch up.
It takes you a while to do anything.
Say what?
It's only 26 episodes.
Only 26 episodes. Only 26 episodes.
Hey man, you just gotta do like me. I have all of Ghost Hunt on my phone, and I'm just gonna watch it in school when I'm not doing anything, or when I'm supposed to be doing something. But I'm like, forget that. I'm gonna watch anime.
Yeah, I think Blue Exorcist did have a movie, if I'm not mistaken.
A movie? I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it did, because I heard some people talking about it not so long ago.
It's getting a second season.
Ooh. But okay, we are going to start episode 6. Episode 6.
Oh wait, you're right. There is a movie. The 2012 was the movie.
Oh. Well, let's start this episode. If you guys have your windows open or tabs open.
I will catch up. First air date, April 17th, 2011. Final episode date, October 2nd, 2011.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Wait.
Hold on.
All right, go.
Okay, hold on. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, wait. How was he putting all that on as he was running?
That's a good question.
Why is it so flashy?
What's flashy?
The outfit. You don't see Batman run around in all red. He has Robin for that as a distraction.
still do think it's funny how like Montague's whole plan is like, hey, let's round up all these guys, and there's a potential that one of them might be the Red Whirlwind.
Isn't that his family?
Who?
The guy, people that Juliet was just looking at.
No, the people in the cages aren't his family.
No, the other people on the other ledge.
No, his family are the wife and like 2 daughters. He left them at home.
Okay, good. I don't think they want to see their dad die. Everyone hates the Montagues enough. They have like a real reason to hate them.
Yeah, unlike the players, like why should I care? You know?
Yeah. Like realize we got never in that play. We were just told that the Montagues and Capulets hated each other. We were given no real explanation of to why they hated each other. They said it was a feud from long ago. What?
It's like
that explanation actually makes me care less.
Yeah.
I wish I knew about this anime and had watched it back in freshman year, because if my teacher's like, "Oh yeah, let's watch Romeo and Juliet," I would just been like, "Let's watch the anime version."
It's so much better.
It's not this crappy play.
It's like I really do like this one so much better than.
I'm like half watching it, and yeah, I much rather enjoy it than the original.
Let's see.
Your breath is better spent begging for mercy. He knows you're going to kill him. What is there?
Yeah. Of course, they work for Montague. Of course, they strike them down. What are they going to do?
They might just kill him anyway.
They got all their archers and stuff.
I want one of them to break.
Oh, he got shot.
And what's your plan anyway? To jump down there and be like, "Hey guys, I'm not only the person you're looking for and want to kill, I'm also another person you're looking for and want to kill."
That's the whole reason why they stopped Juliet before she went down there, because she'd be doing something stupid.
Like that is probably the exact worst plan. Like what? Just jump down there and say, "Hey, I'm not only the Red Whirlwind, I'm also a Capulet. So just go ahead, crucify me twice."
Yeah.
And still be a dick to all these people.
And the whole thing the doctor's doing is going to give them a break and give them some time to make further plans.
Yeah.
What's the doctor up to?
Shoot them all. Shoot it. He wants them to shoot them so bad that they could never tell who he is. If unmask him, they'll know who he is and know who his family is. And they will probably kill them too.
Yeah.
No, he said he's singing the wind, and then the wind blew.
And he drops the arrow.
He's gonna light himself on fire.
Yep. That way it gives them some time, so that now that Montague thinks that the Red Whirlwind is dead, it gives the Capulets some time to plan. As well as...
What is your plan? Are you going to jump into the raging fire and try to tackle him, he's still gonna die.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop being emotional.
But I mean, at the same time, I can see like, but it is pretty much an all-out battle / war. So I mean, there's not really much you could do.
Yeah. And you want to like if they found out who you were, anyone associated with you is also gonna die. So like, the doctor would die. All of you behind you would die. You would die. Like, just let the doctor take one for the team.
Yeah.
Someone would probably snitch that Romeo was hanging out with you, and he'd probably die too.
I think Romeo gets disowned, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be mistaken. The doctor had to do it.
Do they all know that she's Juliet?
Who?
All the people, because they still call her Odin.
Yeah, they just call her that just to, I guess, for consistency. If like somebody were to ask, like, did you just say Juliet? Capulet? So I guess.
Because there's no one else named Juliet anywhere.
Yeah.
You about to get knocked, bro, if Romeo is an actual G.
But I guess just to keep up with consistency so that nobody slips up and says, like, Capulet or something like that. So,
yeah.
For a disguise.
My girlfriend's dead? What?
Yeah, that's what he's thinking. He's like, oh, man. Hey, that's a bad pun. He's like, you just become a red whirlwind indeed, my lord. That's messed up.
Romeo's gonna fly to heaven to go see.
My Juliet perished? What? No, wait, there she
No,
is.
she's right there. Blow her cover all up.
My fears were for naught.
She looks like such a dude right there.
Well, that's the
That
point.
was a perfect guy angle.
Well, that's her whole disguise.
Yeah.
I want to learn. One of the whole reasons I want to learn Japanese, especially, is for a show like this, considering how the dub is done with like the whole old English kind of vibe and everything. I'm curious as to how they did the Japanese audio for it, like how that went.
Behold your long hair that he already saw.
Nope.
Oh, he told her her name, her full name, I guess. She would break both of her legs.
But she knows what she's doing.
No, she would break both of her legs.
But you forget.
Especially landing on one of them first, not landing on both of them at the same time.
You forget this is anime where the laws of physics don't matter.
Don't happen. They don't exist. I feel like they're still not going to change the law.
And Benvolio, his dad is like works for like the council or whatever, and like with public relations and all that stuff. And so he has to be the one to like try to cooperate with between the Montague and all the people making the laws and rules and all that stuff and the actual public. And so he's having a hard time now. All thanks to Montague. Yeah, this is the part where I think this might be the episode where the plot twist comes in. I'm not sure.
Where are you at? Because I'm at a scene where Romeo's with I'm probably his dad and sitting on a throne.
I'm at the part where they're in like some like government kind of room where they're all gathering with trumpets and everything.
Okay, yeah, right. So I'm just like a couple seconds ahead of you. House of Lords?
Do they? That's so stupid. Do they really need to expand? That's so stupid.
Wait, what?
It's like you already caught the
You
red
already
whirlwind.
pissed off people enough. Like, why are you still punishing them?
Yeah, it's like he's already dead. You got the main guy you were looking for. Yeah, see, he's like, you don't want to speak up against Montague.
Enlighten us so I can behead you later.
He's listening. He's like, you know I'm gonna kill you, right?
Look at those eyes, looking like Vicious from Cowboy Bebop.
he just has that look of like he's like, I'm listening. He's like, I'm listening to what you're saying,
I'm listening.
but I just want you to
I'm
know.
listening, and all that's going through my head is I'm gonna kill you later.
Yeah, he's like, you know I'm gonna kill you, right?
So this is Vicious's ancestor, and then Vicious in the future, he's living on the Montague. Basically, theory: Romeo and Juliet and Cowboy Bebop are the same. Spike is a reincarnation of Romeo, and Vicious is the reincarnation of Romeo's dad. That's why they were friends. And wait, Juliet is the reincarnation of Juliet. It all makes sense.
That's so bogus.
What are you talking about? Wait, they say all those were Romeo's idea?
I think so.
Why are they lying? Romeo isn't even. It's like, got safe from your friends. That sinister smile. Like, yes, all clap or you will die.
Because that's pretty much what's going on. That's it. He stripped the guy of his.
You are finna get it backhanded by your father. You have to be looking like Zuko. That was so jacked up. Hey, if you want to learn a lesson, just get some guards to hold him down and burn his face, and tell him to go look for the Avatar.
So basically,
like that's all.
Basically, he stripped Benvolio's dad of his authority and said, like this.
I look at within the first minute of me meeting head Montague, like all I can think is like, oh, that's Lord Ozai. That's not Lord Ozai. That's He's sliding in them DMs. The medieval DMs, man. See, already got one. Slid him in already.
I can't remember what lie they told the family. I can't remember
what they told the family. Like that's
he just disappeared. Like I'm curious what they tell him. What they tell them. Yeah, see, he stripped them of the right and told them to get out of the city, move into the countryside, because he stepped up against them.
Oh, Romeo, my Romeo, that's my homeo. But
Pretty
no
much.
homo, bro. We'll
Yeah,
be
I think
fine
this is
until the Knights of the Guard just come out and just kill us. And then,
the episode with the plot twist. Dang, Romeo just lost his best friend.
well, he gonna be dead soon. So, if this follows the play by the day, night and day cycle, because play happened in like a week, and so
Yeah,
this has got to be like day 4 or 5 at least.
yeah. See, the doctor's family is moving to the countryside because the city's too. What happened? Did they explain what happened to him, or does she just already know?
She probably already knows, or I think the doctor was too smart to just like peace out on his family like that.
Oh, I see. She told them that, hey, we can't just leave him behind. He can't just leave the. I see. She tells them that he has to stay in the city because he can't just leave Neo Verona without a doctor. So little do they know, they'll never see him again.
Oh, so I hatched a Hitmonchan today, right? Guess what I named him?
Oh, say what?
Yang. I hatched a Hitmonchan today. I nicknamed him Yang. Dude, you know it's ridiculous. I have a Scyther. I named it Gundam 04. I got a Nido Queen. I nicknamed her Mama Bear. I got a Flareon. I nicknamed him Spitfire. I got a Pidgeot. Nicknamed him Sky King. This one's really jacked up. I got a Jinx, and Jinx's animation is like she has her hands up. So I named her HUGS. You know what that means, right? Hands up, don't cheat, man.
No.
Because she knew it wasn't your fault, you idiot. I'm tired of these main characters having this guilty complex when people make their own decisions about what they want to do with their life. Stop being selfish.
I mean, she has a reason to feel guilty though, because if it wasn't for her donning the red whirlwind in the first place, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, but like she didn't be like, "Hey, doctor, go out and go die for me." He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna." She even tried to go out herself, and he was like, "Nah, stay here. I'm gonna go do it."
Hmm. Yeah. See, where they're going now is they're going to stop Benvolio's family from being murdered.
Why do they care about Benvolio's family again?
Well, let's rewind it a few seconds back.
Wait, what? No.
Let's rewind it back a few seconds.
Why?
I guess they don't want any more innocent people to be killed. Let's see what reason this guy gives.
Okay. They can't be yet. Assassin's Creed. You didn't wrong them, but you wronged somebody they work for.
Okay, so that's what it is. they don't want them to be killed because they stepped up to Montague. That's the whole reason why they're helping them. And
So I hope these guys know that, like, these guys know that everyone who there tonight has to die. Like none of those soldiers right there can live.
yeah. Yep.
What?
See? Yep. They thought they were being brought into the countryside, but they're actually being brought into the outskirts of the city to be killed.
Wait, how does lunging and knocking something out of the way make you faint? I don't Juliet is how is she a vigilante hero? She can't do simple things without almost fainting.
Because she can't bring herself to kill.
Oh.
She wants to be a hero, but she doesn't have the nerve to kill.
Oh, she's one of them. Oh, who's this guy? He's cool. That's all that got my attention from that episode. Oh, that guy looks cool. That was fun. That's fun. Juliet, you're not the first hero to not want to kill people. You won't be the last.
Batman was the OG.
Batman was the OG. You know the difference is? Batman beats you with an intro.
Plot twist. No, it's not Romeo.
Who is that guy anyway?
That's Tybalt.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Tybalt's a beast, man. He's
Tybalt. Okay, that's Tybalt. He looks like a straight boss.
He is a boss.
In the play, he wasn't a boss. He was that annoying guy. He was a dick.
Yeah. Jim George Baker said, let's see, what the heck happened to Juliet? Why did she faint? That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm asking all the time. Like,
I mean, maybe it's because she has a lot of training, but maybe she isn't like that trained. Because everyone, if you look at it, everyone else.
No. There is no excuse you can give me. Like, look, Blaze, she did this and turn around, and oh god, like all the kinetic energy from the knife just go into her, and she was like.
I mean,
like,
that's the only explanation I can have, is because
what just happened? She can do a backflip off like 3-4 stories and land no problem and walk away. But a quick turnaround and lunge is gonna make her faint come up.
Hey, I didn't write the story, okay?
Yeah, what she did is like the equivalent of like Batman doing one single combo and then getting winded. Like boom, 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 boom. Woo! All that League of Assassins training really paid off. I gotta take a water break. Hold on.
Well, I've got nothing, but I'll have to end the stream here, guys, and I will see you guys next week. Later.
I might be here. I gotta start school.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go make a video and probably maybe upload it to my channel if I have time today. If I have to do that, I gotta clean. And yeah.
All right. Well, catch you later, guys. See you next week.
See you next week, maybe.